Hello everyone, my name is Evan Jacobs and we are headed to another Scenestop. This is a recording studio in Santa Ana, California that I don't know the name of because I think it's had multiple names. I know that Gameface recorded their Always On record there, and you can see it in that documentary that I made. I know that Ignite did some recording there. Talk about that a little bit more because I was involved in backing vocals, gang vocals for something there, and I know that like Jim Monroe has used this studio. I think his studio is right across from this studio now, and additionally, Cameron Webb, the guy that recorded Ignite and a bunch of other bands, he has also used this studio. So right now I am headed towards where I believe the studio is, and we'll just next time we see each other, we will be in the parking lot of this studio. Just so cool. Like there's, it's like I've talked about it in other videos, there's a lot of industrial areas, a lot of nondescript places, and a lot of really special, important things related to hardcore punk, Orange County Hardcore specifically, but other things and other places just have happened. And it's like, we pass them every day and people pass them and they don't realize the importance of them and why they're important. So hopefully these videos help with that. So we'll see ya when I am in the parking lot. Okay, now since this was in the late 90s, and I probably have not been over here since 2015, 2016, so we're looking at about a good 10 years. I know that it was in one of these buildings, at least I think it was. What I'm gonna do after this is I'm gonna go down the next cul-de-sac just to make sure that I am in the right place. So, I did a little bit of research, and I know that Ignite, or at least I believe Ignite recorded Our Darkest Days in this studio that's here. They also did War Against You, and I know that because I was specifically there for, I was there for both of them, so I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain. Probably should have prepared more for this before I turned the camera on and started recording, but you guys are familiar with the way that I do things. Anyway, it's just, in this kind of nondescript industrial area. I know that Jim Monroe's studio, who, he did the Far Side Records, and he, a bunch of other, really, really good records. He's like across the street. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get you kind of a shot of these, of those studios, or that studio back there. And then I'm going to go see if I can try to kind of find Jim's studio. And then I'm also going to just make sure that I'm on the right street. So when I did the Always Analog recordings, when I was just recording Gameface, I know that it was in like one of these buildings. I just don't remember exactly which one it was. And I just, and there's even a scene where I'm in the parking lot in that documentary and I can't get in. So, and I want to say that it was either E or F. Yeah. So here, let's go see over here if I can find something. Well, I've looked at all the signs in this little area, and none of them say anything that looks like it might be a studio or might do anything with audio. I found, sewing machine places and sign places, but nothing like that. So now I'm going to go just check that other cul-de-sac just to make sure that I was in the right place, and hopefully I was. But no matter what, all this is going to be in the video because, once again, you all know how I do things. All right, so I'm looking, and yeah, I was in the right place because there's no way that it's any further down. This is going to take us to Segerstrom, which I know the studio is not there. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching this scene stop. I just ran a red light. I apologize to anyone that I may have upset by doing that. And thank you so much for watching this scene stop and for, you know, just caring about this stuff. Once again, we got a lot of nondescript buildings. We got a lot of places where there's recording studios and things happening, special things that, you know, have impacted all of our lives. And, you know, they're just around us and they're, you know, near us every day. And we just don't think about it. And these amazing things happen there. And you know, we often hear these stories about these great records all over the world that were recorded in these places. And you're like, wow, they recorded that there and they did that there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming on this journey. And hey, I was in the right place after all these years. I'm glad that I had enough recall to be able to find it. Thank you so much for watching this scene stop. We'll see you next time.